Hello, my name is Catlin Ray, and I'm an associate attorney at the Law Office of Kelly Y. Allen, and today I would like to discuss with you alimony in North Carolina. Alimony is an order for payment of the support and maintenance of a spouse or former spouse for a specified or for an infinite term. A dependent spouse is a spouse who is actually substantially dependent upon the other spouse for his or her maintenance and support, or is substantially in need of maintenance and support from the other spouse. Actually substantially dependent means that the spouse seeking alimony must have actual dependence on the other in order to maintain the standard of living in the manner to which that spouse has become accustomed to during the last several years of the marriage prior to separation. If the trial court determines that this spouse is not substantially dependent upon the other, the court then considers the second test, whether one spouse is substantially in need of support and maintenance. There are several factors that the trial court will consider in determining whether one spouse is substantially in need. The trial court will determine the party's accustomed standard of living, determine the party's present earnings and prospective earning capacity, consider each party's estate, as well as several other factors. An award for alimony must be fair and equitable after all relevant factors are considered. Once the court determines that a spouse is entitled to alimony, the trial court must then determine how much alimony and for how long. The trial court must determine the needs of the dependent spouse and the ability of the supporting spouse to address those needs, compare the income and expenses of both spouses, and consider all other relevant factors. It's important to note that if the dependent spouse engages in illicit sexual behavior prior to separation, that can serve as a complete bar on being eligible to receive alimony. There are exceptions to this rule, and one of those exceptions is that the supporting spouse also engages in illicit sexual behavior, or that the supporting spouse condones the dependent spouse's actions. Alimony can be terminated if the dependent spouse cohabitates with a new partner. Cohabitation means living together as husband and wife and includes marital responsibilities and duties usually manifested by married people. Cohabitation does not necessarily mean sexual relations. One important thing about alimony to understand is that it is not gender specific. Either men or women can be entitled to an award for alimony. Clearly, alimony is very complex and contains many nuances, so it is really important to consult an attorney who can look at the unique facts of your unique claim and advise you on the different factors that the trial court may use to determine an award for alimony. Thank you.